Precisely. Two best buds. Precisely. Drinking beer and talking about stuff. Precisely. Bo and Tony. Precisely. Playing and reviewing games. Precisely.
What's up, everyone? Dude, you're laughing already.
I was not ready.
Saturday, May 11th. You know what that means? Today,
Podcast day?
it's podcast day, but not only that, today is the day we reveal the winner of the giveaway for the Spyro Super Pack. That's 2 Game Boy Advance Spyro games. What's so funny?
Oh, just everything that just happened. Oh, my God.
Well, what just happened? Maybe we should fill everyone in.
Did we say that this is Precisely Podcast?
Precisely podcast, number 18. We're rocking and rolling.
So we did a giveaway. Tyler was already here when we did the giveaway.
What's up, Tyler, by the way? And if you don't know Tyler, he goes by at Tyler Manning's Game Corner
What's good?
on Instagram.
Oh, this is a horrible start. But either way, we got to get this off of our chest because we feel like fucking idiots for trying to hide something from the community and not, like, it's not a big deal. But in my head, I'm making it a big deal. Do you want to explain, Tony?
Yeah, so essentially we did an Instagram live video for the giveaway, the raffle,
Yeah.
and we cut up, little slivers of paper with people's names on it and put
For
them into a
everyone
box.
that bought a shirt or a hoodie or reposted the picture.
Yeah, exactly. And so Tyler was here already, and he was also entered in for the giveaway. So Tyler and Bo decided, it would be a good idea if maybe Tyler wasn't in the room, because that would be suspicious if he would somehow have won.
Yes. Which makes sense, right?
No.
Okay. Either way, in my head
Because
it did.
it wasn't like we only filled the box with his name.
Yeah, no, I know. All right. So, yeah, either way, he went on the stairs. On the live video, he says, "I'm on the stairs." You
Yeah.
can hear him.
While he's trying to hide.
Tony picked a name out, a piece of paper out of like the 40 people's names. And for some odd reason, he picked Tyler's name.
Yeah.
And I just felt so guilty. I'm like, well, damn, that just feels weird, you know? Especially because you can hear him say, "I'm on the stairs."
Yeah. So they thought that you guys would think there's some foul play or something.
Yeah. So I am an Indian giver then, and took the giveaway back away from Tyler and told him to draw a different name. And the winner is Highway to Cal. Congrats.
Yeah, congratulations.
Congratulations.
Tyler, do you have anything else to say about that?
You're pissed.
No.
I'm giving him something.
I'm just ready for the internet community to break down the theories and conspiracy.
I hope.
Yeah, let us know
everyone
what
sees
you
it.
think, because I feel like it was fine.
Oh, I know it was fine. It just seemed really weird to me. I don't know.
Coincidences.
Very coincidental.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Such is life.
Such is fucking life. But thank you, everyone that did enter. Congrats, Tyler, for winning and me taking it back from you. And congrats to Kelly, who was on our podcast last week. All of it seems fishy to me, honestly. It really does. But whatever, like, friends are supporting friends, so it's a giveaway. Nobody had to spend money unless you bought a shirt and a hoodie, but you're getting something out of it, so yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. So, this is Precisely Podcast, and we talk about beer, video games, and a bunch of random shit. How is everyone, now that we got that off of our chest?
I'm good.
Good. So, I wanted to call you Platinum-loving, chasing Tyler Manning. How about that?
I can get behind that.
All right. How many platinums do you have now?
76 or 7.
Holy hell.
Yeah.
How soon are you going to get to 100?
Not this generation.
No?
No, probably PS5.
How soon do you think the PS5 is coming out?
2020.
Are you trying to be like really quiet with that beer? Just open it, yeah.
Just spilled it everywhere.
Because you're going too slow. I think you could you could get another 26 platinums. You said 74?
76 or 7.
Oh, yeah. You could get 24. 23.
That's really impressive, though. It takes a lot of dedication to do that.
Yeah.
I have one that I regret doing.
Which is?
Hannah Montana. That's back on.
Why?
It's back on the PS3 days. I was trophy chasing.
Oh, were you?
And it was an easy game to get trophies, so.
How long of a game is that?
Like 3 hours.
Wow.
To get everything. Yeah. I
So
felt
did
guilty,
you-
so I try to hide that.
Did you buy that game?
No.
You downloaded it.
No, my friend had it, let me borrow it. Just for the trophies.
Wow.
And then he sold it back to GameStop.
You know how many platinums I have?
None?
Yeah. Ding, ding, ding.
Me too, probably. That's when you get everything out of the game.
Everything, yeah.
Yeah. What's the most recent game you've platinumed?
Sekiro Shadows Die Twice. It's a From Software game. It's hard as nails.
How
Dude.
hard is it? Is there a difficulty setting on it?
No.
Okay.
You can actually make the game harder, though, by ringing a certain item.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's that item?
It's called the Demon Bell, and it makes the game harder. Like, enemies have... they take more damage, and you can die faster. But there's a payout, like you get better items or drops.
Okay.
So
you can platinum it without doing the Demon Bell thing.
yeah, it's just
Okay.
if you want rarer drops for like crafting.
Nope, not me.
Yeah.
So yeah, that game, Tony, have you heard of it?
No, I've never heard of it.
So it was like this big thing, like people saying like this game's too hard. You know, like people that bought it and they're like, this is too hard. It needs to have like an easy difficulty so that we can enjoy it. And there was all this like backlash, like game should be this hard. You know, like don't buy the game without knowing what you're purchasing, essentially. But yeah, I mean, to me, it's like for hardcore gamers like Tyler is.
Get good.
Right?
Get good.
And at the same time, I do feel like every game should have different difficulties. You know, if you just want the storyline of a game, you know, let there just be a storyline of the game then.
But in the game's defense, the company that makes those games, that's what they make them for a harder core audience.
Absolutely.
Well, are they trying to sell more games or what?
They want to buy the game because it's challenging.
Yeah.
Like, that's where their hardcore fan base comes from. They're like, ooh, I like challenge. When you die, and then you beat the boss that you died probably 10, 15 times on, you get like ooh, I accomplished something. Like, you feel
sense
good.
of reward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you just get better as you play. And if you just stick to it, you'll get good.
Essentially. And if the game is built properly, you know, it's all about practicing. But if a game's broken, where it's just like, what the hell, like my character keeps falling off the sledge because, you know, the computer programming is just messed up. It's like, well, you're never going to get good at a game that's programmed badly.
Right.
You know? But if it's programmed right, like, yeah, it's all about practicing anything. It's a sport.
It's hard, but if you stick to it and you learn, like, enemy patterns or, like, how they attack, it gets engraved. You just start doing it, and you're like, holy shit, like, I'm killing all these people.
Yeah, definitely. Well, the more you do anything, right, you get better at it.
Yeah.
So it's like a commitment thing, and just, you know, you got to want to do it, right?
And then you get smacked by a boss, and it makes you want to throw your controller, but...
Is it by the same makers of Dark Souls?
Yes.
Okay. That makes sense, yeah.
Activision just published the game, so
Okay.
they just paid to get it out there.
Gotcha.
But, yeah, go
So
try it.
How long did that take you?
Was
Was it like a 50-hour game?
I would say so. I went into a second playthrough, New Game Plus, and just makes everything even harder.
What the
And-
fuck?
I mean, that's how all the Dark Souls and
Yeah.
Bloodborne and all those games are. Every time you progress into New Game Plus, it just makes the game harder.
But not as hard as like the Demon Bell.
I mean, Demon Bell's not even that hard. Once you
Okay.
get into like a second playthrough, you already know the game by then, and you're good at
Yeah.
that point. But I would say 60 hours maybe to get everything in the game.
What about if you never die? You're just able to play it through.
You can do it. I mean, there's speedrunners out there that beat the game in 26 minutes.
What?
Wow.
With glitches or what?
They
Had to, right?
Some they pass through boss battles, or there's a ending in the game called the Shira ending, and it's halfway through the game. If you choose like a different dialogue option,
Yeah.
you actually get in a fight with a certain somebody in the game, and it's another ending. So you can end the game halfway through. There's 4 endings in total.
Wow. That's insane.
So did you play through all 4 endings?
Well, I got to this point where I've platinumed most of the Soulsborne games, and I've learned the best way is to go through and do all the get all the quest items as you play your first playthrough, and you could do a save backup right before the final boss. So after you beat the boss and you load out, you upload the save from the cloud, and you start at that final boss again. You can get the next ending and the next ending.
Oh, okay.
And then I had to beat the game twice to get the Shira ending. So
Cool.
yeah,
Well, congrats to you, man.
yeah,
That's amazing.
It's a lot of dedication, I guess, but I feel better once I get everything done in a game.
Absolutely.
So maybe
Yeah.
it's OCD. I don't know.
Well, like with Persona 5, like beating that and playing it through, which took like 172 hours, I think, insane amount of time. Like I did not do everything that I needed to do to like max out everyone's like relationship status, and it sucked because the ending wasn't a good ending in the sense like there was so much more that I guess I could have seen, where like you go and visit everyone that you have a maxed out relationship with.
Right.
So instead it was just like, oh, we're in the van and we're going away. Okay. All right. And I was like, oh, that was a little disappointing. Like, and I can't go back, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited about the DLC that's coming out. Or I guess it's like a whole new game.
The Royal Edition or
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah. I might hop on once that comes out because I didn't get Persona 5 or checked it out yet. So
It's an amazing game. So what I heard about Royal is that it's a whole new game. You have to start a new game with it, but you have a new character, so new story threads that are intertwined with the game. But if you've already beaten the game and you like play the new game plus, essentially, you get some extra benefits from it. So that's cool. Like I might actually get it. I'm not really a DLC person, but I might get it to play it through again to see like all the extras that I do get. You know, Kayla wanted to play it again, so it just sucks having to start back at level 1 again, and you're like, oh, damn,
yeah.
this is rough. But it's a beautiful game. It's a great game.
I mean, I heard great things about that game. Like the music's good, the menus
music
are
is
awesome.
great. Yeah, the music is amazing, but it is the same soundtrack. You know, it's 12 different songs that you hear over and over again, but they're so catchy that you're just like, yes. Like you'll start singing it to yourself like while you're not playing the game. So, yeah.
Cool. What's up with you, Tony?
Yeah.
Getting kind of quiet over there.
You're all quiet over there, Tony.
Yeah, I never played these games.
Yeah?
Yeah, so you guys can talk about them. That's fine.
Well, so we were talking about speedrunning. You were telling me a story about speedrunning earlier. What was that about?
Oh, yeah, I was in one of those holes on YouTube, and I came across
Wait,
this.
what's a hole?
It's when you get like on a series of videos and you just fall down the video.
rabbit hole?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
like
yeah,
you
yeah.
click, oh, next video, next, like,
Yeah.
all kinds of weird shit.
Yeah, I do that all
You
the
know.
time.
And then at the end you get to some like real fucked up video and you don't know how
Yeah.
you got there.
Russian twerking.
Dude, you know what I love? My favorites are videos of, like, when people are, like, cops being unjust, you know, they get pulled over. For some reason, I love that. And then I
Yeah.
love people that are, like, insanely overweight.
What?
Yeah, that's, like, my 2 favorites.
Wait, what?
Like, my 600-pound life.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. I love watching those videos because they're like,
Why?
well, it's like, oh, this one girl, her husband had to fucking take her out back and wash her off the hose, dude.
Oh my
I saw
And
god.
she was
somebody-
like, most people play in their backyard. I have to get hosed down, you know? And he's like, yeah, sometimes it's gross hosing her ass off, but you got to do it. I love it, you know? But it's
Wow.
nice when they like lose weight and stuff, you know, and go on the right track.
So is that what you love? Like seeing them lose
No,
weight?
dude, I think it's funny when people are all fat and disgusting.
God damn, Tony, fat shaming. So what about
Well,
me? I'm pretty
Well,
fat.
No, dude, there's a difference between, you know, however much you weigh and 500 pounds.
Yeah.
You don't have to tell us what that difference is. But
About 280-pound difference, yeah. Jeez.
yeah.
Okay. So that's like your fetish.
Yeah, but anyway, so I saw this video. It's totally not related to what I'm going to talk about, but it's
Okay.
like the Switch Me creator.
Okay.
Switch Me creator. It's like speed runs to make the Peter Griffin character. And people did in like, I don't know, 19, 20 seconds. Like,
There's
maybe
actually a
30.
speed run for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
How
tell me
fast you
this,
can
and I was like, wow.
how fast you can create Peter Griffin.
So
As
does
a me.
everyone have to make it the same?
Well, yeah, I would imagine.
Okay.
They all did.
I feel like you could learn how to do that very fast.
Well,
Well,
they
it's
probably
just
have
like
like
any-
a check sheet where they're like, okay, we need the glasses, the shirt.
Yeah.
That's-
And then you figure out the fastest way to do it, right? Same
Yeah.
with anything.
Yeah. That's insane.
It's just a weird thing to have a speed run for. I guess.
Yeah, definitely. It's very obscure.
Very obscure. But I mean, that's like a whole different type of cult, you know, speedrunners and stuff. I was watching.
Specifically,
Yeah.
speedrunners. You know.
I remember watching the speedrun on A Link to the Past when we were playing that, and this guy like beat it in like an hour and like 2 minutes. But he was glitching the game the whole time, like running through like maps, like dungeons and stuff, and he got a master key in one castle and was able to go to like 3 other castles, making the game think that he had the master key from every dungeon, and he unlocked each boss's door so he could just run through, go to the boss, kill him, get out of there. It was insane to watch. And like he had like a huge following of people like cheering him on playing it, you know. It was so nutty. Like
Yeah,
how
they
he was
stream it
doing
live.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's your favorite speedrun video or most interesting you've seen, Tyler?
I like watching like the horror games. So like OG Resident Evil
Right on.
speed runs.
How fast did someone beat that game?
Under an hour.
Wow.
So,
That's nutty to me.
but there's this one guy I watch on Twitch every now and then. He runs through 1 through 3 in under 3 hours. So Resident Evil 1, 2, and 3 all in a row in one sitting.
But
Does
he just does that all the time. Like that's what he streams.
Yeah, he just tries to get the world record and
Wow.
Lame.
You think that's lame?
Dude, I think that is so lame.
Really?
In my opinion, yeah.
I think it's boring, but it's like
I would get bored if I was a speedrunner.
Yeah.
Like having to do that every day.
Yeah.
But-
That's not.
it's that rush though, I guess.
It
Like,
is-
where you're like, I could be the best at something.
How long can it be a rush for, though? Like,
A week maybe.
yeah, and then what? Then
Unless
he's
you're
doing it
able-
because people are, like, paying to see him do that, right? Or he's getting sponsored to
Yeah.
do stuff like that.
Yeah.
So at some point, it's probably like, man, I don't fucking feel like doing this today. I want to play the new whatever,
Yeah.
you know? But he can't.
The
'Cause
new
he's-
He
camp.
has to.
He's stuck
Dude,
on
that's like
Twitch.
hell. Like, you got to play the same video
Yeah.
game every day for the rest
Well,
of
that's
your,
how do you think
eternity.
How do you think Ninja feels when he has to play Fortnite every day?
Yeah,
Does he?
I mean,
pretty much, yeah.
if he wants to make money, he's got to play it because he's
He has to stay, at,
Good
at the
at the
top
game.
of the class. And
Wasn't he like? Didn't he get paid by like Anthem or Apex to like play that for a while though? It was one of them. I think he got paid like
Fortnite?
million
maybe
dollars.
Apex,
Yeah.
but still having to please. I don't know. I think if I had that big of a following, I'd kind of freak the fuck out.
really?
If that many people were watching me play a game, like,
Online?
yeah, dude. Yeah, you got so much pressure. You got people that
It's a video game.
I know, but you got people that are expecting you to do good all the time, and
Yeah.
then if you underperform, you know what I mean? That's your career.
Yeah. He said something racist too on like one of his Twitches. I believe like a really bad word came out of his mouth, and like there was huge backlash.
Did you? Never mind.
What?
Did you ever say anything
What, are you
racist on video game chat rooms?
No.
All right,
you
yeah.
gonna
You don't
fat-
have to answer
Are
this
you gonna
question.
fat
You don't
shame
have
some
to.
more?
You don't have to. Everyone said something they probably regret saying.
Oh, absolutely. In
That's
life,
true.
for sure. Yeah. All
Yeah,
the time.
No, specifically in like a Call of Duty.
Yeah, I was gonna say Call of
Live
Duty
chat.
4. I do remember me saying some pretty your mama type stuff.
Yeah, but your mom jokes, like, I don't know. That's
mean,
funny.
I've sent some pretty bad stuff. I don't feel bad about it.
All
though.
right,
That,
well,
like,
let's
there's a
not
time and
repeat
place
it.
for everything, and
Yeah.
that time and place is when you're playing Call of Duty.
Yeah.
And everybody's doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, usually people are saying, like, bad stuff to me where I'm just like,
Mute.
well, yeah, like, I'll say, like, one thing and my PS4 VR camera, like, picks it up. Like, I'll just be like, fuck. And the guy's like, oh, what? You didn't like getting killed there? I'm just like, I'm not even talking about you. Like, I spilled a little bit of my beer while playing. Like leave me alone, you know?
Yeah. But do you remember in 2009 when it was like the real
Yeah.
style? Like now it's different.
What's the
I feel
real
like
style?
when people
The
were
Wild
just like,
West of
like
VR chat.
overly aggressive,
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
like constant yelling.
When
in
everyone
the chat
has a
rooms.
microphone and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nutty.
It's not the same as it used to be.
And it shouldn't be. You know, we live in 2019 where things are politically correct nowadays.
Every now and then it's a little fun though. Like if it
Yeah.
would come back for like a day, like we had a holiday for like in-game voice chat,
Yeah.
Hell
shame
yeah.
talk, that'd be awesome.
I mean, we were
The golden years.
Get like all my friends from high school again, just
a
shit
shit
talk
talk?
as like a team.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just to reminisce. That was so. I loved it. It was fun.
Wait,
but
so
I also
you love
hated
shit
it.
talking?
It is fun to
Yeah.
shit like when somebody starts shit. It's fun to shit talk back,
Yeah.
and then shut them down.
Dude, we shit talk whenever we play anything competitive against each other. We shit talk each other. It's
I
fun.
was just gonna say, like, we were playing Mario Kart on the Switch the other day, you and me, Tony, and we were in the Nintendo voice chat.
Don't they kick you out for that?
Well, they didn't,
It's-
and we were
it's
like
selective.
screaming like "fuck,"
Yeah.
like so much, and I was just like, oh, "I'm gonna get kicked, Tony," and sure enough, I didn't.
I know when we played Smash or
Yeah.
whatever that one time, we were
Yeah,
getting kicked left and
we were
right.
getting kicked
if
left
you
and right.
say like you're stupid or you're ugly or something, like if you like bully someone, but if you're just like shit, they
Yeah.
don't kick you. I think it's just if you're being rude to someone else.
Yeah. I don't know. It was fun, though. We were the only people in the chat, too, so I'm not sure if the Nintendo chat room thing is just for your friends that you're playing with.
It's probably
or-
for people that you invite to play with you, right? That would make sense.
I guess.
You can do a party chat with Mario Kart Online with a bunch of randos.
Really?
Yeah.
See, then nobody else was using the chat while we were playing, which we played like a bunch of different games, battle to races, all that. We were doing pretty good. We were like back and forth, you and I, winning and losing.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, I love Mario Kart. Literally, like, the newest one is the best game of Mario Kart games.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
So you were talking about what's so funny?
Nothing. Keep going.
Last week you had that topic about building a video game, and then you mentioned something to me earlier this
Oh,
week.
yeah,
you wanted
yeah.
to talk about?
Yeah, so I want to elaborate on that with you, Tyler, and you, Tony. If you could design a VR game, what would it be? Do you know, Tony?
Yeah, I do. So I was thinking, because they have like a bunch. What styles of games would you call them now? It's like how to. What is it? Like you do
Simulators?
stuff. Yeah, simulator.
Simulator.
Yeah. So they call it a simulator. And what are the other ones? Like action kind of adventure.
Yeah, I mean, there's fighting games, there's shooting games, bunch of different stuff.
Yeah. So I think I would make it almost like maybe a drama or action movie. Something
Like Die Hard.
fairly intense, right?
That
And then
hardcore Henry movie or whatever.
yeah, okay. So
What's Hardcore
yeah,
Henry?
It's a first person movie about this like
Action robot
I'm sure
guy.
you've seen it. Yeah.
Okay.
But I would
an
do
ass
something
kicker.
like that, but like choose your own adventure. So like there's
Oh.
different options. You
I like
know?
that.
So like kill this guy or run away. You
You
know.
should hit up Netflix with this idea. Get them
Oh.
to make a headset, and you can, because they have the Black Mirror or whatever.
Yeah, and they just made a Bear Grylls one too.
Wait, is Black Mirror Choose Your Own Adventure?
Yeah.
They made one specific movie for it, and we've talked about this many times.
Okay. beer.
But
Do you want me to tell you about it again?
No, it's fine. I don't care.
but I mean, could you imagine that? Like Netflix with a VR headset would just start putting out choose
Hey,
your own
man.
adventures.
Wouldn't you be able to use like Oculus for that though?
Well,
Can't
they
you,
would.
like,
They
stream?
could easily partner up. You know, they already. I don't. Do you watch Netflix through your PlayStation 4?
Mhm.
So you know it when you did the Black Mirror. You used your controller.
Right.
Yeah.
They could just do the headset with
How easy would it be with the programming? But yeah, I mean, it's almost 2020, so who knows what the fuck's gonna happen in 2020,
It'll be a new year.
dude? Yeah.
PS5, all that. How about you, Tyler? What VR game would you like? I like that, Tony. I really like
appreciate
that
it.
idea.
I put a little bit of time
A
into it.
little bit of time.
A little bit.
How long?
I don't know. It probably took me like 5 minutes to think of it.
I don't know. Maybe like a learning or cleaning game, I guess.
A cleaning game
teacher-
because that's what we all want to do.
I know,
Yeah,
but like some
play a
people,
cleaning game.
Yeah, like you
Some
probably
people
need to
need-
clean your house.
some
already.
people need a lesson, so maybe like we can make it more
Alright.
fun for them. They're like, oh, cleaning's not so bad in this game. Maybe I'll do it in real life.
Yeah.
I don't know, or like an Earth Day game where you,
Only play on Earth Day.
yeah,
What happens on
no,
Earth Day?
or like a trash picking up game or something. I
Dude,
don't know.
VR, but
No.
the person you're controlling is in a third world country and they do exactly what you're doing.
I'll tell you what. Nobody's gonna buy that game, which would make
I
it
know.
rare.
I don't know. I'm not a big VR person.
So I think I like
Flight
your
simulator.
I like your idea, but what about something that maybe like teaches you? So like maybe a mechanic VR where you actually learn how to like work on a car while playing a video game.
that'd be cool.
I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure that's a thing already. It definitely is.
Is it?
Yeah. It may not be for PlayStation, but they have all kinds of simulators like
Okay.
that. And stuff for like surgery and stuff.
Yeah, for surgery.
Yeah.
But if like any human could do it, it's like I platinum, how to do a heart replacement.
Triple bypass surgery.
So make me a doctor.
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
like a VR for building computers or something like. So you can't
Oh,
actually
yeah.
fuck up a real computer. You
Oh,
Dude,
like,
there you go.
try
Like,
try it first.
Yeah, that's really popular right now. People want to build their own computers. So just make it a bunch of demos,
or like
Yeah.
a bunch of like,
how to.
upload all the newest parts that come out on the market to the game, and then like you build a computer without the risk of like it will teach you how to do like
Yeah,
part
exactly.
by part, like what piece goes here, where do you put this. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I had to learn it the hard way when I was younger, but
How about VR tattoo artist?
that'd be cool too.
That would be cool.
You could check out sick ink on you
You
without putting it on your body.
Put fucked up face tattoos on people
People would just fucking draw penises on
everywhere,
everyone.
dude. That'd be like the
Straight up.
most common
Yeah.
thing. Oh, that's
yeah.
a good idea. I hope they make that. Even just like as a fuck around game.
Yeah. Well, I know there's like a graffiti game in VR that's coming out soon. Do you know what that's called, Tyler? Where it's like
the graffiti comes to life.
yeah, like you like paint on walls. It doesn't sound like a long game in any sense, but like
No, it's definitely looks like an indie game of some sort.
yeah. I'm excited for that though, to see that whatever it's called. I don't know. This is a gaming podcast.
So, dude, do you have any ideas, Bo?
I do have an idea. This is hear me out on this, all right? So, you're a kid or like teen, whatever, our age doesn't matter. You go to a festival. You're at a festival, you're partying, you're having fun. And then someone slips you something.
In the game,
Oh,
is
shit.
guess what drug
in the
you're on?
game. Yeah.
Oh shit.
And you just start fucking tripping your nuts off, right? And like seeing a hallucinogen in VR and like experiencing like being high, and everyone that's around you starts like morphing into these monsters, and all of a sudden like you have like a samurai sword and you just start fucking killing everyone,
Yeah, that'd be sick.
right?
And then you snap back. and then you snap back to reality.
And you're like in
getting
a
arrested.
hospital. Yeah,
you're like
you're in
getting
a
arrested
hospital,
in a
yeah.
hospital.
Yeah.
Yeah, like handcuffs to the hospital bed. You're like,
Yeah.
what the fuck did I just do?
Unbelievable.
And then it ends like, and you're just like, fuck, did that happen or not?
Yeah.
But like you literally like kill everyone.
Did I do too much
Yeah.
drugs?
Well, you got slipped it. you know.
I know, but like, what if it was like a big enough dosage?
And there's like
that
some
you're, like,
dudes that are like bosses, and like it
like
it's
the
it's a
bouncers
huge
turn
festival.
into like bigger.
Yeah,
demons.
did you guys watch PlayStation Now?
Yeah, why? Wait, why are you changing this? What do you mean, state of play?
Yeah,
Why are you trying to change this?
I just think it's crazy.
I think it's dope. It's better than, let's do, open heart surgery, VR, and whatever you said.
On a grape.
On a grape.
Or a fly. Don't they do it on flies? Or
Wow.
something like they put a fly together in China or Japan.
I don't know.
I have no idea what you're talking about. But
All right, well, anyway, continue.
They like reconstruct a fly, like it's put into pieces, and they have to, when they're doing open heart like the training or whatever, they have to pass the test where they put a fly back together. It's crazy.
What?
I'm pretty sure it's a real thing.
All right.
I believe it.
I need to look that up.
Look
then.
it up.
Look it up, people. I don't believe them, but I believe you, too. So what about State of Play, Tony, for interrupting my crazy hallucinogenic killing spree?
So they have a new PlayStation, right?
State of Play? Oh,
No,
like
they
an
have a
actual
new console. Yeah.
The PS4, yeah. It's a State of Play PS4. It's a steel-looking PS4.
Yeah, it's steel gray. I thought it was going to be metal.
Yeah, I think it'd be badass if it was metal.
Like steel, right?
Not
Like
only that-
brushed steel or some cool
Yeah.
kind of finish on it.
At this point, why isn't it not a PS4 Pro?
Wait, it's not?
Well, it is 1 terabyte, isn't it?
I think it's just a standard PS4 then.
Oh, that sucks.
What's the difference?
Just
You have a Pro.
Yeah, it's just 4K, right? That's the
Well,
only difference.
Faster.
like it has better hardware in it, so like
okay.
RAM speeds, you can handle more things. It doesn't like lag up or stutter in
Yeah.
a lot of games.
All right.
I don't know. I think it's like a last hurrah from PlayStation before they come out with the PS5, where it's like we have all these like computer systems still, like the innards of the PS4s, that let's just reshell it, put it in a new box, and try to sell a bunch, And
Yeah.
they're saying it's limited edition, limited quantities, whatever. I don't know. It's like the gold PS4 that came out for like 1 day or like a week or something. And I ended up buying one of those and flipped it for double. So, whatever. Maybe I'll do that again.
Right on.
We'll see.
I really wanted that 500 million PS4,
The dark blue one.
the see-through dark blue,
Yeah.
but scalpers.
Yeah. I mean, if you're hungry enough for something, you'll buy it. You'll get it. It's all about that waiting game. It's like limited run games. As soon as something's released, boom, over. You missed out. Like, you literally have to be there the minute before to make sure that you can get it. How I told my boss the other day when Axiom Verge came out on the Wii U, I was like, hey, at 9 a.m. or 10 a.m., I'm going to be on my phone for 5 minutes, just so you know. He's like, hey, that's fine. Like, if that's what you need to do it. I'm like, cool. And it took, 4 minutes, so.
Or you could get sponsored by them, and they can send you them, and you can talk about them on the podcast.
No, they're not going to sponsor us. I've already talked shit on Limited Run. Like, I love them, but I hate, like, how long games take to make and how long it takes for them to get to you. Because they get problems, halfway through where a developer's like, oh, well, this isn't ready yet. We're waiting on the license. It's like, that should have already been in line. Like, you should have already had that ready and set in place so that this game can be made. Like, Super Rare Games is doing the same thing, but as soon as you order a game, they ship it out to you right away. And it's because they already have the games made. So it's like, yeah, we have 3,000 copies in hand. Buy now. Boom. Get it shipped out to you. Limited Run's like, hey, we're going to make 3,000 copies. Give us your money. Oh, yeah, it's going to take 6 months. Like, I don't know. It's just bad marketing. The Axiom Verge game, though, took like 2 weeks, which I told you, Tony, about. Like, came so quick because it's a Wii U game. People aren't... The Wii U factory doesn't have any other games that they're making besides, like, Just Dance 2020, That'll probably come out, but yeah.
Are you getting that?
Fuck no.
Tyler, you gonna platinum that?
Just Dance?
No.
Okay.
I have Just Dance 2018 though, and that's for my wife. Her niece comes over and plays it.
Yeah.
She likes to dance, so
Nice.
yeah.
I was
Right on.
playing a Switch dancing game. I guess it was Just Dance, where you use the Joy-Cons and you gotta like move it certain ways. We were playing that at work on our Christmas holiday party, and it was so much fun. Our one employee, Ruthie, shout out to you, Ruthie. She's a listener of this podcast, loves it. She brought it over on the Switch, and it was a lot of fun. Like, it's a workout to dance with Joy-Cons. I highly recommend it, Tony. Easy platinum.
Not into it, bro.
So what about the PS5? When do we think it's coming out?
Tyler, you're the resident PS4 expert or PlayStation expert, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say May of next year.
2020.
Yeah,
And
Yeah.
what can we expect to see from PlayStation?
because I'll get to that.
All right.
The reason I think it might be early next year or like May is because nowadays you don't need to release a console on a holiday anymore to sell good. Because
Yeah.
just look at the Nintendo Switch that dropped, March or May last year?
Yeah.
Or not last year, 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Sold like hotcakes. So you don't necessarily need to sell it in like the winter or like right before Christmas or anything anymore. So
Completely agree
when
with you.
when do they start like the pre-sale or like reservations for the systems? Because I feel like they did that around Christmas.
They might do that.
So because people are like spending money already.
Yeah.
So I'm sure there is some plan that goes into it. You know.
yeah, I think now since they're not going to E3 this year, we're not going to hear anything about the PS5, unfortunately. But now that they have this state of play, and I think they still have PlayStation Experience in December, that's when they're probably going to talk about it. So
Yeah. I'm sure stores would be happy to take your money for a PS5 too. If you went into a GameStop and you're like, I want to pre-order a PS5, you'd be like, cool, give me $5. You know, put your name down.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't actually need to know the date to pre-order something, I feel like,
But they usually, like, people want that. You know,
Yeah.
you're not going to pre-order it and you get it. Oh, you know, something screwed up, or it's going to be an extra 6 months. Sorry.
yeah,
unless you're
Usually
limited run.
it's like a month or 2 months.
Yeah.
Yeah, but limited run isn't Sony.
No, I agree.
Sony has a
completely.
like huge reputation. You
Yeah.
know, they can't risk something like that. Imagine having fucking 6 million people being like, "Oh, I pre-ordered my PS5 and now it's going to take another 8 months. I'm switching to Xbox."
right.
Yeah. Fuck Xbox.
So I'm kind of hoping the Xbox announces all their shit at E3, so Sony can like tweak some final things to make it better than
Maybe
PS5.
that's why they're not showing up. They're just like, we don't need this.
Well, they already showed all the games that haven't come out yet 2 years ago. Like
Yeah.
Last of Us 2 was announced 2 years ago. Probably longer than that. Final Fantasy Remake. That game was announced in 2015. Still
What?
yet. Yeah, still yet to
Wow.
come out. So they're on like a backlog of games that haven't shown up yet or been released, or
Yeah.
I don't know. It'd probably just be redundant for them to go to E3 and be like, all right, we got Death Stranding. Here's the new trailer.
Yeah.
You know?
Waste of time, waste of money
Right.
and resources.
Because it's a lot of money to reserve a whole theater.
Yeah.
Which Sony has, but yeah.
Yeah.
Why do it if you don't need to?
Right. And now that they got state of play like Nintendo, because Nintendo's just going to show up and do a direct
Yeah.
and then have Treehouse events all week. So,
So what did we think about the state of play? You guys watched it?
I'm interested in the Sugar Glider game.
Away. It's called Away Survival or something.
Yeah.
That was the game that stood out the most to me. It's a really cool game where you're like seeing through the eyes of a sugar glider like a squirrel, and you have to dodge like snakes and predators, and then you're flying with eagles, and
Do you know what a Sugar Glider is?
it's a squirrel, right?
Not quite.
A flying squirrel.
Eh.
They like sugar.
Closer.
What? What is it?
Yeah, it's like and
Yeah,
they can like fly around and stuff, and they're real small.
Yeah.
They like to go in your pocket and stuff. You can own them as a pet.
Legally?
Yeah.
I doubt that. What?
I swear.
All right.
Would I lie to you?
Yeah. Yeah. No, that game really looked cool though. I like that it's not a fantasy game, you know, like where you have a character with a sword and fighting shit. Like it's like you're like this animal that's trying to survive, like every animal out in the wild.
Yeah, I guess it's supposed to be similar to like some sort of nature documentary or something.
Really?
If you heard the narrator on it, yeah.
Interesting. That's cool. That
Benedict
there is a narrator.
Cumberbatch. Yeah.
What?
Benedict Cumberbatch.
Who's that?
The guy who narrates all the nature documentaries.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, I love his voice. Never knew his name though.
Is that right, Tyler? That's his name, right? You don't know?
I have no idea.
Yeah. So you weren't finished
I
telling
think
about...
Tony's just lying to us.
I'm
about
not
it.
lying.
All right.
Fact check me. You didn't finish telling us about what to expect from PlayStation for the 5.
Yeah.
Backwards compatibility, PS4.
Love it.
I'm hoping every console, like PS1, PS2, and PS3. That'd be cool.
Not
I would
gonna
love that.
happen.
I know, but I would
You're
love
gonna have
that.
to have 5 different disc drives. But
No.
it would be cool.
You don't think they could have a 5-in-1?
Yeah.
We're talking about 2020, bro.
Bruh.
Birds are going to be hovering around. They don't got to flap their wings anymore.
What?
I mean, there's still time for them to bring that up. Like if they chose to do that, I think it's a possibility. If they want to compete with the Xbox, they're gonna have to do that. That's the only thing Microsoft has over PlayStation right now is the backwards compatibility with the Xbox original and then the 360.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's where Xbox makes all their money is backwards compatibility and Game Pass. Like they don't have any good games though.
That's true.
But
That's very true.
They also were, I forget the guy's name, the guy that created the PS4 was talking about some of the hardware to expect.
Mr. Sony.
Yeah, we'll just say that.
Yeah.
He mentioned that they made a custom hard drive.
All right.
It's a solid state for the PlayStation.
What's that mean?
It has no moving mechanical parts.
Okay.
So it's fast.
Yeah.
All
right, I'm not
Super fast.
stupid.
No, like it's super fast.
Don't look at me like I'm 2 years old.
Come on,
man.
Johnny, come on.
But unlike solid states for PC, they're saying that they think it's like actually soldered to the board, like the motherboard.
Okay.
So it's even faster. And he did a demonstration with Spider-Man
Yeah.
on the PS4 and then the PS5 tech. They didn't show the console or anything. They showed,
Oh, man.
yeah.
Right.
But they showed when you fast travel in Spider-Man on the PS4, it takes like 18 seconds to get to the location you're
Like
fast
the
traveling.
loading screen.
And on the PS5, the same game, it takes 0.8 of a second to load to the next area.
Dang.
Right?
Yeah. That's
what
crazy.
I'm saying. Especially for a game that, like Spider-Man, that looks so great, you know, like graphically it's amazing. So to make that game literally be that fast. It's EXCELSIOR! Right?
Yeah, it is. So for the shape of the PS5, is it going to be rounded or is it going to be square? Because like the one I have is square.
Square.
I hope it's circular.
Yeah, and Bose is super
Circular.
square.
Yeah.
Like,
Rounded
Like-
or circular. Do you want it to be like a sphere?
Yeah, I want it to actually like be like a disc golf disc that you can just like toss and throw around.
are we talking like the old Apple computers, like the colorful ones? Like how they were like a
Oh,
globe?
yeah. No, I'm talking like a sphere. Like something that nobody can actually fit under their TV.
Well, that would just piss
Yeah,
them
they're,
off.
they're definitely not going to do that.
Something that's just so big, you're just like, fuck, where do I put this? You like gotta put it in a separate room, and the cables are super long, but they actually only give you really short cables, like the Nintendo Mini Classic, where it's like the controller cords were like 2 feet long. And you're like, well, I can't sit this close to my TV. Like, this sucks.
All right, I think it's going to be like the same as the PS4 but half as high.
That'd be nice.
Do you think it's going to be smaller?
Like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
a slim
like
version?
half, like just the bottom or top half.
The rumor is, though, that they're putting the VR tech in the actual console.
Oh, so maybe it'll be the same size
Who
or
knows?
bigger.
Who knows?
What would the reason be for that, though?
Well, you don't have
So you don't have the extra box?
shit everywhere. And they said that headset's going to be compatible with the PS5.
I heard that, which makes
and
me happy.
they're probably going to come out with the version 2 headset.
Yeah,
Nice.
I know. Yeah.
So,
I would like to see PSVR games that are multiplayer that you could have 2 headsets on one TV.
oh, that'd be dope.
Wouldn't that be dope?
Maybe they'll be able to do that with the 5, huh?
Yeah.
They'll have more power, right?
Do
More
like a-
processing.
Do like a Kane and Lynch game, or like
What's that?
Army of 2. You remember any of those games?
Nope.
Yeah, that's gonna be dangerous though. 2 people in VR in
Yeah,
the same room.
Yeah.
Smacking
Running
each other.
into each other. Like if it's like multiplayer Beat Saber.
Or
you're
like
getting fucked up.
Tetris 2-player with headsets on.
That would be safe.
That'd be cool. If they could do Tetris 99 as VR, that'd be dope. But really, I want like a simulation of people taking acid and just mass murdering people. I think that would be such a cool game.
All right, let's
I don't
let's
know
lighten
why,
it up a little bit.
I don't know why like you're so uncomfortable about that, Tony.
Mass murder? I don't know, man. It's a
All
touchy
video
subject
games
for
have
me.
like killing to it.
Yeah, but it's not like, oh, take LSD and murder innocent
Let's
people.
be postal.
All right. Yeah. Okay. I understand what you're saying.
But I get it where Bo's coming from, because it's like the person that got drugged doesn't realize they're doing it, so it's more
Yeah.
or less like
so maybe not such a grim ending.
it's more
to
or
that
less of a
game.
thriller sci-fi.
Like,
Yeah.
no one ever really died. You saved
Yeah.
1 million babies, actually. Sorry about that.
Well, at least it's not your work cell phone, right?
Yeah, that's right. I don't have to leave you guys, fortunately.
Yeah. Jeez. Great. All right. Lost my train of thought. So I think the PS5 should actually be a pyramid.
Again. Dude, it's not going to fit anyway.
Like really big, like 3x3 feet. Yeah.
Tyler, what are you betting on? You probably have the most educated guess.
I
out of
think it's
all
going to
of us.
look exactly like a PS4, honestly.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be.
PlayStation does not change their look at all. Usually.
Well, what is that shape? It's kind of like a rhombus.
like not a hexagon.
It is a rhombus.
It's a rhombus.
Trapezoid, if you look
is
at
a
it from the
trapezoid,
side.
Yeah.
Okay,
But, I mean, a rhombus is also a trapezoid.
so
Take me
if
back
that's
to
the shape they
geometry.
want to do, they have a half circle for PS3. So
Sort of.
PS2 was a square.
Yeah.
What shape could they do next? Triangle.
Pyramid.
Dude, that would be hideous.
I know.
A pyramid, like, maybe if they squish it down, they could work that out. But
Yeah.
they couldn't do it. Couldn't be tall.
We
An
want
octagon.
we want this really tall.
That might work.
It would still fit as long as it's not like raised.
If it was like the shape of the Halo moon. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just to fuck with Xbox, like, oh yeah, guess what? PS5 looks like Halo.
Oh, and Halo's coming to PS5.
Yeah. Oh god, that would never happen.
I mean, Cuphead came to Switch,
I knew you were
so
going to say that. Yeah. But Cuphead should have already been on Switch.
yeah.
You know, that is
Microsoft made that,
that is
happen.
such a
now.
Switch game.
Microsoft owns that game. They made that happen.
Yeah. Microsoft.
Same with Minecraft. Minecraft's on the Switch. Microsoft owns that game.
It's also on PS4 though, right?
Yeah, but PS4 has to pay out of pocket to have that game
It's a
on.
Microsoft.
Yeah.
Interesting. Never got into Minecraft. Thank God. How about you?
No, I never got into Minecraft.
No.
You know who's a big Minecraft fan?
Who?
Blaster Master.
I was going to say him. We need to have him on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ryan, if you're listening to this, which I know you're not, we want to have you on.
So did you guys see that Sheetz is launching its first craft beer?
I have not.
What?
Yeah.
Well,
Tell
they
me
have
about it.
now. Their Sheetz sells beer. It's like
Is there Sheets everywhere in America? I don't think it is. I
No,
think it's
it's-
like an East Coast
it's
thing.
northeast, I think.
So
exactly right,
Sheetz
northeast. But they're moving further south.
Sheetz is a gas station that usually has cheaper gas than everyone. Really nice facility. They make their own food, like fresh food there. I don't know if it's like fresh, but like you can order like burgers.
Yeah, it's like Rutter's or Wawa or whatever.
Yeah, I
you
was gonna
have near
say
you.
to our
Everyone's
people,
got it.
to our peeps in Philadelphia, it's like Wawa.
Yeah, yeah, or Jersey or whatever.
It's a gas station with
It's a gas
made
station,
order
so
food.
they're making their own beer.
yeah, and they're partnering up with Rusty Rail.
And
that'd
Rusty
be cool.
Rail,
They're
we,
local.
yeah, my dad loves Rusty Rail. He's the one that gave us that maple beer that we drank that we were like, ugh, I don't know about this one.
They're in Lewisburg.
Really?
Oh, are they Lewisburg?
I'm pretty sure they're Lewisburg.
Oh wow.
My dad and
Or
I were
like
just...
Selinsgrove up there. I know they're
Okay.
up there.
Yeah, I think it's like an hour drive from us, like from Harrisburg area. But yeah, my dad wants to take a day trip there to drink their beer because he really loves their beer. And he's, as much as he's a beer guy, like he's like a one beer and done guy. You know, he just likes that weird, like, he's like an autumn beer person. He literally has like 30 different pumpkin beers in his fridge right now. It's insane.
So by one beer and done, you mean like drinking one and
Yeah.
done? Oh yeah, I like to do that too because I just like to get a little
Little buzz.
buzz going.
I like to do it on my off days.
Is that what you call your off drinking days?
No, my off drinking days I don't drink, which lately has been a lot more, you know, because I'm usually recovering from the night before of drinking.
Right on. So it's gonna be a coffee bean IPA.
That's gonna suck. That's gonna be like the beer we had last weekend.
That's a weird
Dunkin'
choice.
Donuts.
Yeah, it wasn't called that. It was called Dunkin' something.
Yeah. Donut something. Yeah.
Well, it wasn't called Dunkin' Donuts, but it looked like a Dunkin' Donuts can,
Yeah. But it's
Yeah.
gonna be in Pittsburgh area, they said. So we might not
Starting.
even get it.
right? Starting, but then it'll probably come everywhere else.
Yeah, I don't know if it does good. How many other coffee IPAs are there? Do we need another one?
No.
And by Sheets, really?
No,
That's
we
just
don't.
a weird.
It's a marketing thing.
I know, but it's like a weird first choice. Oh, let's do a coffee beer. Like,
Well, Sheets has they're big coffee sellers.
I wonder if it's going to be at Rusty.
I get
Rail.
that, but
Okay.
it's like not everybody likes coffee beer though. It's
No, not everybody does.
Yeah.
like it's not gonna sell the greatest.
Yeah,
in
we'll
my
see how
opinion.
it pans out for him, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm not
sure-
really interested.
I'm sure everybody's gonna try it, but I don't think it's gonna be like a hot seller for them.
I think it'll be a hot seller right in the beginning because of them advertising it and stuff and being like, oh, gas stations making beer, you know.
It's a little weird.
It's really weird, but I guess
I'm okay with buying other people's beer at a gas station, but not a gas station's personal beer.
And Pennsylvania
Sure,
just,
I didn't even think about it like that.
yeah, like Pennsylvania
It's
just
probably got
started allowing gas stations to sell beer, and All Sheets now sells beer. You know, like they have a walk-in cooler. So I understand they're like using their license to the fullest, but like you guys are saying, it's just fucking weird.
It's probably got ethanol in it.
Oh
Or
god.
something. Yeah, you know Costco
What
makes their own liquor. Kirkland liquor.
What?
Yeah.
Dude, Kirkland, if you shop at Costco, you gotta get the peanuts.
Why?
Kirkland peanuts are the best peanuts.
I didn't know Kirkland was a Costco thing.
Yeah, that's Costco's brand.
Oh, I think I've seen Kirkland at Giant though.
Probably. Well, it's whatever. It's Costco's brand, yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. So and apparently it's pretty good. Like their whiskey's alright, and their vodka is like right up there with Grey Goose, I guess. They tested out the same quality.
What?
Yeah. And you buy in bulk, you know. Get them big old
Wow.
bottles.
That's nutty.
Get a couple 5-gallon jugs of some vodka or something.
Oh my god. Do they do vodka tastings at Costco then?
I don't know. I'm not a member.
See, I feel like Costco is also like a regional thing for Pennsylvania or East
They're
Coast.
everywhere.
Yeah,
Are
there's
they
all
everywhere?
Yeah,
Well, it's like a
it's all over
Sam's
the
Club.
country.
Yeah. Which is Sam's Club an East Coast thing or no? That's everywhere, right?
Yeah, that's
Yep.
with same as Walmart.
Yeah, same owner.
Okay.
So it's all over, I'm sure.
Cool.
Yeah, I used to be a member at Costco. Let that run out because I didn't buy in bulk enough.
Yeah.
Dude,
I don't-
you
I
gotta
don't
have a
have
family.
Yeah, I don't have a family, so it's
Yeah.
just like I tried it. It was cool, but not worth the membership, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. Or
It's
you got to get a
expensive.
couple big freezers, huh?
Or I need to have friends that are like, okay, take me to Costco,
Yeah.
and then it's
yeah.
like worth it.
Buy 20 pounds of meat and split it up with your buddies.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah. Carnes does that though too.
Yeah, but it's not the same as Costco.
Carnes has way better meat.
Yeah,
Is this a video game podcast or a grocery store and beer or what? Like
it's about to be a meat podcast.
What are we drinking on right now though? Because we didn't talk about that.
Drinking on some Trogs,
What kind of trogs?
boysenberry.
Yeah.
It's a little tart, fruity ale.
I did not like it.
I liked it.
Wasn't for me. I had a sip of Tyler's. Tyler brought this beer over. He also brought over Free Will Brewing, the Craggle IPA, and I actually really like this beer. It's a 6.6% alcohol, and it's a solid IPA.
It's got a little carbonation to it.
Like most beer,
That sounded like a good sip.
right?
That made me thirsty.
Dude, that sounded so good. Let me see if I can recreate it. Oh, God, I almost went down the wrong pipe.
There's
Refresh.
only one pipe.
Yeah. But it went down the wrong one. It almost did.
There's only one pipe.
I love it. So what have you guys been playing this week? Since I think this is a video game podcast.
Yeah, I've been playing. Mostly, I just played Breath of the Wild again.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm back into it, man, and I like it a lot.
Yeah. I want to play it so bad again. Remember how like my version glitched out on me and I couldn't see Ganon?
Oh yeah,
Right?
yeah.
I never beat it because I could never see Ganon. Ganon wasn't there. Like literally I was fighting someone that was invisible and I'm like, I keep getting hit. I don't know what's going on. Does he eventually appear? And Tony's like, what do you mean does he eventually appear? And I'm like, I can't see Ganon. Like he's just hitting me. I'm getting hurt by something I can't see. Like I figured I had to hit him so many times or do something. Just wasn't there in my game. Like he's there physically, like hitting me, and I'm dying, but he's not there to see him.
Did you have to restart the game?
I never finished it. I know.
Did you finish it, Tyler?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think I did?
You platinumed it?
You can't.
Does that
platinum
go
a
across
Nintendo
all?
game. No,
Okay.
You know.
No, I did everything but collecting every Korok seed because there's like 999 of them, I
Yeah.
think.
I did.
I did all the shrines.
Really?
Did
There's
all the
there's
DLC
120 shrines, right?
And you got everything out of all the shrines?
Correct.
Damn, dude.
I didn't open all the chests because they're not like cool items anymore. It's just kind of weapons and
Yeah.
useless shit. So
Yeah.
I got up to I think like 115 or 116 shrines. There's like 4 left that like were just so ridiculous to do. You remember the one where it's like you have to be like no weapons equipped, no armor equipped, and the blood moon has to be out?
Oh yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
Eventide Island or whatever.
No, that I know which one you're talking
Yeah.
about. It's like the weird mushroom tower.
Yeah.
looking thing.
You're on top of a mushroom or something.
Yeah,
like
there's
yeah.
a hut on
Yeah.
top of the mushroom, and then.
But
you
it's
jump
so random to get a blood moon. Like that's where my save file is right now.
Yeah.
Last time I play, I'm just like, how am I supposed to do
Well,
this?
can't you increase the odds of getting a blood moon?
You know what I did?
By fighting enemies, yeah.
You can get this item that allows you to put like a teleport pad wherever the hell you want.
How?
I forget where it's located. I think it's in one of the like maze labyrinth.
Okay.
I think it's like the traveler's like medallion or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you can lay it wherever you want. And I laid it there, and then whenever I saw a blood moon coming, I fast traveled as soon as possible to that like podium,
Okay.
stripped down naked, and then like got the shrine
But
unlocked.
once you fast travel though, the blood moon goes away, right?
I don't think so.
Oh.
No, it would continue on, yeah.
Okay. Maybe someday, I don't know. I feel like just starting it over again. But at the same time I don't.
It's tough to start it over, man. It's not the same. I kind of wish I
Yeah.
never started over.
Well, what sucks is I got it on the Wii U.
Oh.
Yeah, originally.
Ah.
And then I didn't know I was going to get a Switch, and then I got a Switch.
Of course you were going to get a Switch.
Yeah, and then I got it on the Switch and beat it again on the Switch, so
Nice. You want to sell me the Wii U copy?
now.
Hmm.
Just because I know those little side copies, especially like Twilight Princess on the GameCube.
Mm-hmm.
That's like the desired copy.
Oh, absolutely. Because the Wii sucked.
Right.
That's why. But the Wii U sucks compared to the Switch, so.
Yeah, but it's also nice seeing the gamepad and got all your items and shit on it. And...
Yeah, I'm going to go buy it for the Wii U. That's how I'm going to play it again. So I don't mess up my save file.
Nice, man. And
Yeah.
aren't you going, you're going to pick up your Xbox kiosk this coming weekend, right?
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
exciting.
It is exciting.
What are we going to do? Have a Halo party?
I'm going to have to call you once I get home so you can help me bring it up the stairs.
I figured.
Yeah. Yeah. Hopefully it's not as heavy as the Wii U. But yeah.
I'm excited. It's going to be fun.
It's big. But I got room for it. I got a corner in the kiosk room for it.
Yeah.
And then no more kiosks.
Yeah, I gotta check out your Wii U one.
Yeah, it's dope. I still got like a couple more things I want to do to it to like make it better, but yeah. Thinking about soft modding it actually, and being able to download games for free. You know, because free games are free games. I don't know.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, fuck it. You know, supposedly it's really easy to do it as well. We'll see. So, I've been playing Yakuza 6. Have you guys ever played Yakuza games?
I've 1 and 2 on the PS2, and then I'm playing Yakuza Kiwami.
Okay.
On and off.
So, this is the first Yakuza game that I've ever played, and I'm so glad I picked it up. I'm sort of sad that it's not the first one. Like, this is like the last game of it, I believe, right? Of the series.
I don't know about that.
Okay.
We'll see.
Either way, I don't want to spoil anything for anyone, but you do come across this child, and you have a baby, like, that you have to take care of because you're trying to find the dad of the baby. And it's so weird because, like, you're like this thug dude that beats up other guys, and I'm like, oh, now I have this baby. Like, what's going to happen when I'm walking around the city holding this baby and, like, thugs want to, like, fight me? Sure enough, I hand it over to a person, like a random stranger on the street, and then start beating up these thugs. I'm just like, this is so ridiculous, but I love it. So if you're a fan of Shenmue games, it's what Shenmue wanted to be. Like, it's a walk around, talk to people, do side quests, and a lot more fighting than Shenmue ever had. It's so much fun, like, and it's so weird too. Like, I was doing a live chat thing that I was telling you about earlier where I'm talking to like this Asian,
It's a little weird.
this Asian girl that's like actually like real video of a girl. Like, it's not like computer animated. And like, she's like, oh, I'm getting so hot. And like, you have to be like square, square, circle, circle, triangle, triangle. And like do all these like commands in a certain amount of time to be like, oh, I like you when you're hot. You know, like, that's what you're typing out, but it's like square, square, circle, circle, triangle, triangle. And like, she like takes her shirt off. She's like wearing a bra. Her tits are out. Like, not out, but like you can see all the cleavage and all that. I'm just like, this is wild, like, to have this in a game, but all the merrier. When I had the baby, it kept crying during this one part where you were trying to find it milk, but all the places were closed that sold milk. So, like, you're knocking on all these different doors, and, like, every time it would cry, it would go into, like, this quick time event where you had to move the PS4 controller up in the air, side to side, or use analog sticks up, and, like, guess what the baby wanted. So it was, like, either, like, rub its head by pressing, like, the pad on the PS4 controller to rub its head, or you have to like lift it up and down. Like, it was the weirdest thing, and it took me like 20 mini games of that until I realized, oh no, it's just tired. It wants to sleep. It's not even hungry. I'm like, what the fuck? There's this one like side quest where this guy's like, you'd be great wearing this giant like orange costume where like your head is an orange, and like you're like this like Chuck E. Cheese character wearing this orange with a ramen soup thing on top of the head, and like you have to like answer these questions on this interview as this character, and like these kids start kicking you, and you're like, oh, it's okay. And they're like, ah, yeah, he's fucking awesome, ah. And then these thugs come, and they're like trying to start trouble, and you beat them up while wearing this like big old like orange head thing. And everyone's like, oh, you're so cool. Oh, I want to be like you, Mr. Ramen Soup Head. Like, ah. It's like Japanese culture to the max. It's amazing. The story's actually really good too. Like, the graphics are amazing where you can see like the pores, the sweat on people's skin. The narrative's great too. Like, so far, like, this might be like my favorite game that I played this year. Like, no lie.
How would you say the combat is?
I love it. If
you could compare it to something.
Like, leveling up, you can get different moves, like different grappling moves, different attacks. Pretty much every button does a different type of attack, and you can parry attacks as well. Like, when it comes to like Assassin's Creed Odyssey, like, better in my opinion, which is surprising because Assassin's Creed is all about attacking and stuff, but this just has like more moves. It slows down time when like you want to, like, the last hit you get on an enemy, like, it'll slow down time and like do like this like crazy like CGI thing where you're just like, wow, that was really cool, you know, so you can see the full like blood splatter and all that. Yeah, I absolutely love it. I can't wait to play more of it. I've been playing it this whole past week, minus the past 3 days because my PS4 was not connecting to my TV, which was fun. We finally figured that out before we started recording this podcast.
You want to fill them in on what it was?
It was a bunch of different stuff, but I have a PSVR system that I unplugged to plug in my Wii the other day to play Donkey Kong Country Returns on it, and didn't plug back the VR system, and then finally realized that when Tyler was trying to figure it out. I was like, oh, you know what? That's a plug I unplugged.
So it took him 3 days
Yep.
to realize that it was just the plug he didn't plug back in.
I was about to throw away everything. I was like, giving up hope. I was like, fuck. Need new HDMI cords, everything. Nope, just the plug. Yeah. But yeah, we figured it out. Thank God. Now I can play more Yakuza 6. Have you guys been playing anything?
Mortal Kombat 11.
How do you like it?
It's Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a bunch of the same.
Same old shit.
Get some badass finishing moves and stuff.
Yeah, they always update finishing moves and
Are you playing
characters.
it on PS4 or the Switch?
PS4.
Okay. That's what I would play it on too if I did buy it, but I don't think I will.
Yeah, PS4. Been playing Mortal Kombat 11 and on and off Apex Legends every now and then.
How do you like that?
It's alright. It's still a little laggy and buggy and stuff, so, but it does feel good when you get that win that you're looking for. So
are you playing multiplayer against people, like online?
Yeah, it's 60 people, teams of 3 though.
What do you mean?
It's like Battle Royale, like Fortnite, but you don't build shit. You actually kill people.
Is it like a tag team operation where you can tag in the other person that's playing?
No, they're a team of 3.
Playing.
Everybody's playing at once, but you have a team of 3 people.
Yeah.
So it's you and 2 other people on a team.
It's 3 versus 3 versus 3 versus 3 versus 3 versus, you know, continue on until you get to 60 people.
What? I don't understand
20
that.
teams of 3.
Did you ever see...
it's a game in like obviously it's 3-dimensional, but I thought it was just like a single, like any Mortal Kombat game where it's...
Oh, no, I'm talking about Apex.
Oh! I'm like, what the fuck?
But what's funny is you can do tag team 3v3 3 on Mortal Kombat.
Okay.
So you're partially okay.
All right.
You're okay.
Sorry. My mind.
Yeah, you tag out though on the Mortal Kombat.
Okay. Cool. I was like, it's a battle royale Mortal Kombat. Wow.
Well, on that note, I think we're gonna wrap it up.
Wrap it up. Be safe. Protect yourself. Protect others.
Always. So thank you for coming today, Tyler. It's been fun.
It's been a pleasure, Tyler.
It's always fun.
Yeah.
I like coming here.
I'm glad you do. I like
Nice
you being here.
chilling with you guys and shooting the shit.
Hell yeah. I appreciate you giving away your giveaway.
It's all good.
Yeah.
So is there anyone you wanted to shout out? Any closing statements you got for us?
Would shout out my wife. Let me come over.
She's a nice wife. I'm sure she's a nice lady.
What? Nice wife. How do you know, Tony? You never met her.
She let him come over here.
Oh, okay. That's what you meant by that.
No, she's not that mean. She
Mortal Kombat or Apex?
She
What are we
doesn't beat him
talking
that
about?
much. All right. So
no,
you can-
I just yeah.
I've had a couple beers, so I apologize.
Thanks, guys, for entering the giveaway. Thanks
Yes.
for supporting the podcast.
Thanks for buying shirts and hoodies.
Yeah, and you guys, you can check out Tyler's game page. You want to plug yourself quick?
Tyler Manning's Game Corner.
All
Check
one
it
word?
out.
One word?
There's like an underscore before Games Corner, so
So at Tyler Manning's _game corner.
correct.
You can follow us at Precisely Podcast. Bo is at Precisely_Bo. And I am at Precisely Tony.
No, that's like my main. No, that's like my personal account.
Bo's Game Room.
Yeah. Bo's _game room.
Yeah.
It's all good. We are Precisely. We like to drink beer. We like to have fun. I hope you enjoyed this podcast because we did. We out.
We out.